It's going to bring up Josh Sheehan, definitely one of the favorites when you talk about going huge from Australia. We saw him a bit earlier in the freestyle comp. I'm sensing a double backflip variation here. He has a number of them listed on his possibilities.
And Josh is Mr. Double backflip, Superman, and oh! And he loses it. That's the first double I've actually seen Josh crash on in over a year. This guy does them consistently on the Nitro Circus tour. And look at that, way off the motorcycle with the Superman, comes back to it and just gets a little too much height, a little bit too much rotation, and comes around. And the really cool thing Travis has done with this event is there's a little bit of an airbag under that landing. So
last time it was a vault. This time he's got to look for a big combo flip. Shaolin bar hop backflip over 120 feet. Both feet out the front, legs spread wide. Clinton Moore is on fire, TP.
Absolutely. You only need a 7.25 to be ahead of where Villegas was at that same spot. He can do this.
He's looking for an 8.99 at the moment. There's a 360. Gets, oh no! He's landed sideways. He's okay. That's the most important part right now. It looks like he's all good, but his head will be spinning right now. Gone for a 360 at the end of it. He was absolutely lined up for this.
He just learned these 360s, gets his body weight down, and right here the bike just stops. Absolutely one of the tricks that's been around for a long time, but very, very extremely difficult. Watch this Bundy right here.
That is insane. It's called the Bundy. He is from Bundaberg, Queensland. That's why he calls it the Bundy, and he has added a no-hander land to that. At this point, everything is going amazingly.
Over the 120. You can't do this over the 120. It is so hard to get back on that motorcycle. The wind literally rips you off the back of the bike. It is such a fast jump right there.
Combo time once again, electing not to do that over the 120 like a lot of others have done. A heel clicker to Superman, but that's where it all came unstuck. One trick, it was in his grasp, Travis Pastrana, and the 360 has taken him down.
He knew he needed something with a high DOD, learned those 360s, kind of brought it back out of the bag, and unfortunately was not able to pull it off. Clinton Moore.
To go on deck right now. Will Vandenpute out of Belgium.
Trying another world's first right here with the double back front. Oh, he went Indian air front.
Oh! He's on his feet, Travis. How on earth do you land like that?
Trying another world's first right here with the double back front. Oh, he went Indian air front.
Oh! He's on his feet, Travis. How on earth do you land like that and get back up on your feet? The rotation just not there for Will Vandenpute.
Man, that was interesting. That was a switch of game plan right at the last second. That was pretty good though. He's got, oh man, that's gonna hurt.
Looking for that Indy front flip that time.
Was, man, he must have had something go wrong right off the takeoff. He's trying to kick it to do a double neck. You can see that he didn't get the pop. I think that was a last second change of plan. So
far higher than you can ever believe.
Brody Carmichael coming at him right here. Brody has been inconsistent in practice, but he's going for it first time ever. Superman C-grab front flip looks good. Oh no! Here, Brody is He's been inconsistent in practice, but he's going for it first time ever. Superman C-grab front flip looks good. Oh!
He looks like he's on his feet. That's a great result there. Now, Travis.
That is, we have the Kevlar is a little bit padded on the landing, but these guys are dropping from 65 feet in the air. Now, he has an option to try a second jump, but that was a heck of an impact. Look at the extension on the C-grab front flip. He pulls it around, and then feet just slip off.
So basically, Trav, he's got it. The bike's in the right position. He's almost in the right position, except his feet just haven't stuck to those pegs.
Yeah, he just tackled that motorcycle. So that front flip comes around so fast. Oh, he's taking his goggles off. Let's see. I don't know if the bike is going to be straight enough for him to take another run, or if he's not going to be injured.
Well, he does get a small amount of time to decide on that. The medical crew will check him. They will make a decision whether they think he can go again. If he thinks his bike's okay again, he'll get a little bit of time that he can go again. This is the first time we've ever seen Brodie Carmichael. He's from a little town called Drake in New South Wales, about an hour and a half outside of the Gold Coast, and he has just turned up here in search of glory for Nitro World Games. He is keen to go again. His mechanics have checked the bike. Medical have said it looks like he's ready to go with Travis.
Brodie is so tough. He has been at my house in Maryland. He flew over. He basically got a loan to fly over, and he goes, I'm going to be a part of this.
Belgian Will Vandenputte with a world first takes the lead.
Harry Big dropping in right now. The hardest trick of the night. Rock solid front flip. He lets go. He's got it. Oh no, Harry. Harry Big dropping in right now. The hardest trick of the night. Rock solid front flip. He lets go. He's got it. Oh no, Harry.
Over-rotates it. Over-rotates it. He's got wings here at the moment.
Oh my gosh, Harry is the strongest rider out there. He is the toughest rider out there. He has been, look at this right here. To get back to the bars, he grabs, double grab. Let's go, rock solid. No one else has even been able to do this into a foam pit. It comes around, he grabs on with one hand, over-rotates it, and straight to his head.
So, Trav, the problem is that rock solid. The bike is going away from you. You're at the back of the bike. You've let go completely. You've got to pull yourself forward somehow to get back to those bars. And he's just gone out the front.
Most difficult trick that's ever been tried. While we see if he's okay, we're going to step away and see if he goes again.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with more. Himself, but it's not enough to take the lead. He is into third place.
Here we go, Greg Duffy, defending champion, coming at it right now. Never tried this trick before. Heel flicker, Superman, get it,
flip.
Yes! Oh! Here we go, Greg
Duffy.
Duffy, defending champion, coming at it right now. Never tried this trick before. Heel flicker, Superman, get it,
flip.
Yes!
Tell you what, Travis, we've watched him do this in practice into the airbag. Greg Duffy, heel clicker, front flip into a Superman. That was closer than most of the practice ones he did into the bag.
This is absolutely
He's definitely
unbelievable.
got the rotation there.
Oh, just could not quite hang on Greg Duffy. He has to throw the front flip like it's a double front flip because he stops the rotation with the heel clicker, throws in the Superman. I'm surprised his shoulders actually hung on that landing and didn't pop out. That is a hard impact.
Well, once again, we get used to seeing guys crash, but them getting up and walking away is always good. And Duffy is said, I'm going again. He wants to land it. We've had so many world firsts.
Coming right at it, not
Look
taking
at this.
any time.
At pace. Duffy straight back in again. Front flip, heel clicker, Superman. Oh, throws it away.
Coming right at it, not taking any time.
At pace. Duffy straight back in again. Front flip, heel clicker, Superman. Oh, throws it away. Lucky that landing is so tall, so steep. He is, I think, going to be okay.
That's a hard impact. You don't realize how high he is above. We got great medical staff on him right away. Duff going for it.
Let's have another look at it, Trav. You could tell immediately he just got hung up on the top there as he started to go into that front flip. Looks like...
Yeah, just got wrapped under. Man, it's so hard. You got so much adrenaline going. I'm sure, hope he's okay, but when he took off, he just didn't quite get that lean forward. Yeah, he is up, he is looking good. He's on his feet.
That's what you want to see.
There you go, Duff. Man, this guy, one of the best riders out here in the field. Worked so hard, so long for that trick. Coming out for the win last year, not quite getting it around. That trick is pretty doggone impressive, though.
So what a big trick, best trick final, Travis Pastrana. That was absolutely insane. Duffy just coming at it at pace, throwing it down. Let's wait and see what...
These guys, the top 4 will move on to that second round. We'll have an LCQ, for lack of a better term there.
I believe we're there now. I believe we're going LCQ with Jared taking the runoff of the final 2. So those first 4, I believe, went.
Well,
Jared.
you don't have to take your second run. If you don't want to, you don't have to take your second run.
Yeah, Jared. No, Jared. Oh, my goodness.
Jared gets a little under-rotated, slides out.
He got a massive concussion in this event 2 years ago at the X Games. He had an amazing X Games.
A concussion and a dislocated hip.
Yeah, it was one of the gnarliest crashes. So he has every right to be cautious on this ramp. He is a straight jumping fanatic, but this is new to everybody, and Jared's not scared to roll the dice, but that's about as cleanly as you're going to get away. We call that the transition, the bendy part, and you want to catch as much of that transition as you can when you're falling like that.
So just to recap where we're at thus far, everybody else has said, hey, we're happy with our first height attempts. We're good. They don't want to take their second run. So now we moved on into the LCQ portion of things here. So Jared McNeil and Elijah Edoff there going to get rock solid. That last little slow-mo bit that you saw right there, that gives you a great little look into what that mechanical assist ramp looks like that we were talking about. As you saw as he left the lip, that top part just hinges, and it allows him to lurch forward to go into these front flip combos, and it netted him a win last year, Micah.
I can't believe he's wearing a shirt.
I was just thinking the same thing. He's fully clothed out here. What is going on?
Here we go. This man eats world's first for breakfast. Let's take him to the front flip.
Oh no, oh no! Has he got enough rotation?
No.
See, that was scary, but he gets up from the scary Harry right there. He gets up from that one unscathed. That is the beauty of this ramp. You have that resi, and with the progression of what Nitro Games has done over the years, it allows these guys to do these groundbreaking tricks and get up and walk away from it.
Look how he's fighting this. So it's going to go forward. He's trying to do a lazy boy, and of course, in true Harry fashion, he is going to force it around whether he gets the pop or not. That motorcycle did not get enough reaction from it hitting the front and sending it, but there's no way Harry's not going to put those hands as far out as he can and just, I mean, that's a 300-pound motorcycle. There's no inertia left where you can make it go faster in the air. If you don't get it off the pop, you are done. This is, physics should be studied on this trick. Look at him go anyway for it. Tux tries to snap it around. What an absolute beast to think he can get that done.
I'm just amazed that he tried the lazy boy in the middle of that. Once he knew he didn't have the pop, I thought he would have just tried to front flip around and just ride it out and come back for attempt number 2. But you see how he gets around and gets to the point where he can eject from the bike and just bounce his backside off that resi and then ride away. But here we go with attempt number 2. Can he make it happen this go around, Micah?
Get him, Harry. Pop, flip, up.
Little further.
Oh! Unreal. This is his event. He is so frustrated. He works day in and day out. He had just learned that trick yesterday. He loves world first. He is so disappointed in himself, but like, you knew he's going to get it done. You absolutely know that is within his scope. Unreal. He's so disappointed. He has so many other tricks. He was so pumped on learning it yesterday. He wanted to throw it out there. Look at Travis. Harry, it's okay. You're last year's winner. You got nothing but good things coming this year. He's gonna. Rebel running is key in this event.
Yeah, but think about it. I mean, the mindset that you have coming into something like this, you're focused on this thing, this one trick, and you've done it, you've replayed it over and over again in the foam pit, into your mind, and then it doesn't work out for you 2 times around. It's extremely frustrating for these guys.
What a crazy camera angle of that trick. He had his arms so spread out. He's so mad at himself, Harry. He doesn't realize how happy he should be that he still has all of his teeth in his mouth.
I was going to say, he got out of that unscathed. You're taking a heavy machine off a 14-foot lip into the air last year, and we are about to unleash him for 2 attempts. It's Pat Bowden sitting in the lead here with an 89.72, followed by Adam Jones in second, Christian Mayer in third with an 80.38. That is your podium as of now. We are down to our final 2 riders, and there's your current leader right there on your left. That is Mr. Bowden sitting in that top spot. Looking at, well, actually, he will podium this year. His 3rd time in a row now that Harry Bing wasn't able to jump up in there. So at the worst, Pat would finish 3rd. So 3 for 3 for him. What is William bring to the party?
Front flip seat grab 80s. He's going to flip grab the seat, kick his legs, and then hopefully bring it around.
And he has a touch of the under rotation similar to what we saw out of Harry. Yeah. Don't worry, you get 2 runs. You get another attempt out of there.
I would celebrate being able to stand 2. You don't understand. Like this concussion is the same on this ramp. Don't let the air part of it at all knock off any of the consequences involved here. This is gnarly stuff they're trying. That lands on top of you, even on the airbag, you're done. You are going to the hospital with internal injuries. This is banana stuff to be trying. And there's so many forces working against it. The motorcycle's trying to flip while you're trying to grab it and maneuver yourself in an athletic way. That is crazy. There are so many things fighting against each other. I don't know how they think front flip variations are real, but this is awesome. This is why we progress.
You're kicking those legs out. Your hips are in a weird position. You're fumbling for that grab after you take off that. Let's not forget about the wind that we keep talking about. That is the big story out here. And you saw how the bike got all sorts of twisted up as he was trying to come around and under-rotated and advanced to the judges, and they assigned it a degree of difficulty score. William has the highest degree of difficulty score. He has a 9.7 for a sideshow front flip, yet he went for the front flip NEC grab, which only has a 9.1 degree of difficulty. So does he do the same thing, or does he go for the higher DOT trick?
Same thing, kick, bring it around.
No, less rotation.
Unreal.
And again, you're going off a 14-foot lip, people. You're throwing yourself essentially 2.5 stories into the air and landing on that bag. Doing this on something that weighs anywhere from 225 to 300 pounds, and you get up and walk away twice.
And it's the only ramps out there. You can't go practice this on any given weekend. So every time we have to push the ramps forward, push them back. And a lot of these guys, like I said, are just saying, hey, for the sake of ease, I'm going to try this death-defying stunt. And man, that is crazy. I wonder if there's something going on with that ramp with the front. Well, I guess Harry came out and pulled the other one, but those guys just aren't getting the pop I think they're used to getting. It could be lack of throttle. It could be, I mean, we're up in elevation, the wind. I mean, there's so much. Look at his body just got in a car accident. We just watched it at 1,000 frames per second. Unreal.
Just slides out of it. It's up there at Utah Motorsports Campus.
We call him the unicorn on tour. This man is magic. Here we go. Big trips. He's going to go upside down twice. Only rider to do that today. And he's going to throw KOD in it. One flip, KOD. Second flip.
Goodness.
No!
No, and he over-rotates it and gets whiplashed backwards, but bounces right up.
Look what happened to that man.
He shredded that jersey.
Everything is consequences. Again, this motorcycle has tons of moving parts. He's still trying to figure out where he is right now. He got the Harry Banks special on the Hulk Hogan t-shirt rip. Do you see that?
He's like, wait a minute, wardrobe malfunction. Little help here, guys.
What just happened?
There was plastic and all sorts of wardrobe carnage coming down that landing for Sheedy.
One flip, KOD.
Got the waggle. Look at where the bike.
Flip. Oh my goodness.
He just gave it a little too much and just over-rotated that one. But look at that.
I mean, everyone else under-rotating. Why wouldn't you give it just a little bit more? And he got dealt with. Oh my goodness.
He got scorpion hard coming off the back of that, and his feet were up, and then the back of the helmet just kind of dragged and it flipped him over, but he bounced right back up.
He almost got ripped into that back wheel. The nightmare scenario of anybody with anything motorized. I mean, look at him drift.
Yeah, you didn't.
Right off the lip. He barely stayed on the bag.
I didn't notice that drift at first, or real-time speed, but that camera angle right there. He's going from rider's left to rider's right and gets the last bit of that resi landing.
That is one of the gnarliest things I have ever seen in competition. He almost...
Look at where his right foot is. It's not even on the peg till the last second.
And just over-rotate. Think about the schematics of that. You over-rotated a double backflip. So you pulled off so hard that you had to go 2.5 flips. And then you're in like a Batman villain consequence where you're getting sucked into the back wheel. Like this whole, that man just went on a ride of his lifetime. If that's the last time he ever jumped.
Villain consequence.
Did you see him getting pulled into that thing?
We need to hashtag that later on going into the quarter pipe high air contest. Oh my, is he gonna go again?
I don't know. Who wants a
shredded jersey? I don't know. He's got the goggles off. I don't know if he's going to go again here.
I don't know if I would.
That kid right there is going to get a souvenir for the
lottery ticket from the great state of Utah. And just
have the lottery?
I don't know, but I would if I was him.
Might have to wait until the layover for that one. So I don't. Is he going to go? He's over there talking to Dave Butts.
Cell phones were out. They were all pressed up against the barricades. But here we go. First of 2 attempts for Gresham, Oregon's Bo Bamber.
Oh, you can just see him. He looks like a pit bull. Under that helmet, I assume he's just barking. Is that correct?
He does have that menacing stare.
Oh, yeah. He will look for your soul. He's one of the friendliest people. Soft-spoken, very nice. You get him on a motorcycle. He does this. Whoa!
Talking about the extension that we mentioned extension with Adam Jones, and Bo Bamber gets out there and just puts on his own extension party. And man, he ragdolled out of that and just
Look at him,
he's shrugging his shoulders like it was nothing.
Don't get up. He's more embarrassed at himself. No, Bo, that was unbelievable. Okay, so it was a KOD flip, right? You call it a ruler flip in the show, and that's about as far as you can extend it. I mean, it's exciting out here, right? There's 1,000 people screaming at you. There's all these lights. There's money. There's sponsorship.
A little bit of it all.
Yeah, let's see where this thing goes on. Let's analyze it.
Right here. Watch the extension. Okay, look where his face is.
Man, he knows right there he's going too fast. Look him hold it. He's trying to slow down the rotation. He knows he can't wait too long. He has to get, look at the core strength of the Pasha. Putting his feet on, he's just trying to get the back end down. Oh, what do you do?
But watch at this point. He's still just kind of shoulder and chest goes into the seat.
Oh no, that is one of the toughest people I have ever seen on a motorcycle. He couldn't hold on coming down from that. That says everything about the impact. We're talking 50, 60 feet. Oh, that is terrible. Right back down. And again, Bo is tough. He rides motorcycles all of the time. Oh, he's back on it. Are you kidding me?
That's what I was going to say. Number one, he got back up right away. And number two, I mean, the crash was gnarly, and it was amazing to see him get up from that. But the extension, let's go back to the trick before it went wrong. The extension on that was absolutely ridiculous.
Once you take off that lip, there's no going back. You pump the lip is what it's called, which means you're engaging the suspension. And when you go off the top, you're going to start leaning back. Depending on how hard you lean back is how much you're going to spin. And motorcycles, you can kind of slow it down. Bald eagle, in case you're wondering.
It's very patriotic. So 86 flat for him. He's going to take another run right here.
Yeah.
What is he going to do this time around? I've saw him working on that all weekend since I got out here.
That's a hard trick.
But he heel clicks into it before he's even really dipped down into the front flip. That to me is what is so crazy to watch with that trick.
300-pound motorcycle, you have to move it with your wrists. Good luck. What do you got here?
Front flip, Captain Morgan.
Oh, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Is that how it said? What is going on?
You might have just made the quote reel right there.
I mean,
watch out for that back fender, buddy.
You are toying with consequences beyond immeasurable capabilities, doing a trick to make me laugh. I love you, Duffy. It's called the Captain
Look
Morgan.
at where he's at before he goes in. Did you ever think that you would see someone try to just clown themselves in front of the crowd in the middle of a front flip? That's where we're at. The front flips have become so controlled that you can do that. You can put one foot on the bars, one foot in the seat, your hands on your hips, and look over at people and make eye contact.
Oh, that's as good as you can get out of that. Look at how are you toying with this?
Look at how he just lawn darts himself. His body's completely parallel to the ground, and he's looking over at the crowd right there.
I take it back. That's my new Christmas card right there. Please get on my list. Send me an Instagram.
Oh my goodness.
How is that possible? What is like it's freestyle, right? Anything you want to do is awesome. And this guy's like, man, I could win $30,000, or I could do a front flip Captain Morgan to make my friends laugh.
Well, that's good. It's, you know what? The first version was good enough to slide him in second, so it's Johnson one day.
Yeah, they know how to do it, man. This is definitely the best company. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Looks like he was stomping out a fire on his handlebars. All right, looking like he's getting up. Like, that's the difference in life. Like, he is currently in the air. Probably has to put a finger or a hand back where it needs to be, which is just another Sunday.
Well, that glove's coming off pretty quick. Maybe he just kind of got his finger caught on one of the just shredded the glove right there. That got torn pretty good.
Best case scenario. It looked like he was just trying to kick his handlebars. I think that was another Captain Morgan front flip.
I was going to say the same thing. It looked like he was trying to do the captain again, the front flip.
He just kind of stomps his handlebars. What a ride that was.
So it's a...
Again, it's a joke trick, but done at this level, I love it. I love action sports. I
don't know if we can say that, because there's nothing joking about throwing yourself into a front flip with a 250-pound motorcycle underneath your feet, but... He didn't go for the hands on the hips on this one. The hands just kind of stayed off to the side.
It's still kind of a cool trick in that. Like, it's sort of it's a flatland trick. You ever see when they do the spins where the one foot's on the handlebars? Yeah, that's kind of what it is.
Our flatland friends are going to be mad that we didn't know the name for that.
All three of them are very disappointed. Oh my goodness! What a shot to the face he took. Oh no!
And it looked like the left side of the bars might have got him in the lower stomach region right there, but after that slow-mo shot right there, it made that crash look extra gnarly, but Mr. Vanderpute is going to get back up and take his second round. That is one tough Belgian.
I mean, your favorite athlete might do an end zone dance. Mine gets up after falling 7 stories from the sky. This is a tough human being, tougher than any other athlete you will ever see in your life.
Okay, strategy. Do you do that again, or do you throw something else? What would you do?
I know in my life, when I fall and do riding, it'll torment me in my nightmares. I have to do it again. I have to pull it, or I can't sleep at night.
Okay, here we go. Attempt number 2 for William Vanderpute.
And
What? Maybe that's what he was trying to do the first time around. He wasn't trying to get the foot up on the crossbar there. He was just trying to get it over.
yeah, he definitely
It just got hung up.
gave it all he got. I mean, when you start taking hands and limbs off while you're spinning, you start slowing down instantly. So, I mean, that was way more stretch than the first one. Maybe he went a little bit faster, but if you're going to stretch that far, you got to hit it, brother.
What in the heck is going on here?
I love
Hands come off first in the front flip, then you've got the right foot.
Cool style.
You're not even holding on to the bike.
You know what that is? That's a no-handed candy bar. Think about it.
You know what?
Think about it.
You're absolutely correct.
Shout out Matt Hoffman for inventing the candy bar.
Brian Blinder would have been very, very happy with that assessment if he was listening to the show right now. Look at this.
Oh, that is cool. That's good style.
You're holding on to a 250-pound. You're not even holding on to it. It's resting against the underside of your left boot.
Yeah, so your 2 big toes on your left foot is holding 250 pounds of a motorcycle. What?
I'm going to have to go talk to him after this, because I wonder if that's what he was trying to do the first attempt, and that foot just didn't get all the way over. He just didn't have enough pop. Either way, that was gnarly looking.
That's a cool trick. That is a really stylish, really cool trick. When we talk about style, it's not something you learn. It's something you either have, or you possess, or it's something you want to develop into something. And that was a really unique way of doing that trick. I've never seen, assuming that was a no-handed candy bar, I've never seen that in my life. That's
I mean, basically, you just broke it down. Attempt number 2 for Josh Sheehan. That's what I thought. Oh, he's gonna get out.
Oh, was that close? And again, you might think this is not consequence. This is not dangerous. He just took a shot. He comes from a family of gold glove boxers. This man has fought his whole life, whether he liked it or not. He is back on his feet after falling roughly 6 stories from the ground. What an animal.
Not even the height, but on top of that, you're rotating with a double backflip. Just the gravity of the G-forces of that alone, plus the weight of the bike as well, and you're all tangled up with it.
Flip number 1. So you have to now take your feet, put them to the ground. Yep. So your wrists are not holding all the weight. Now you have to get your feet back on the pegs and then crank that second flip around, because if you don't, it's going to be a rough night. And here's where the problem is, just a little under-rotated. The suspension tried to take it. There's nothing he can do. The headshot to remind you you're alive. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, that wasn't fun. What a rough ride for Sheehan.
With the front tire dab, this one will give you a real good look at it right here.
What extension. Look.
Watch the yank once he gets back on.
His feet's kind of looking for the pedal or for the other peg. Cranks it, just putting all the juice he can into the back wheel, hoping it comes around. And yeah, let's get some.
You can hear him just revving out of that second rotation at a real-time speed from that angle right there. You can see him take that head slap right there on the landing as he slides away. But Josh Sheehan is in that top spot, which was by virtue of the first trick with the double backflip no hand.
Looking at that foot go under.
You thinking it's going to happen in this run?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Jimmy?
I think so. I thought maybe that one was going to get saved for best trick, but here we go.
Yes! Slow, 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 slow. Ah, no! Oh. And he's okay. That thing went, I could tell that thing went a little slow off the lip. Just wasn't rotating quite quick enough. Hats off to Birchie. I know he hasn't practiced that. He came in a little last minute into this thing and came in absolutely swinging. To not be practicing double flips every single day before the event and come out and try to do that, that's a real testament to the size of his underwear.
To do that at the end of the run, that could have been a lot worse right there. He got out of that one pretty unscathed right there and able to get up and ride away under his own power after that one. That's where this has evolved at these days. I mean, you can see guys crash a double backflip and still get up and take their second runs. I mean, that was insane right there, and hats off to Brad Birch.
We're so lucky with the progression that Nitro brings with the ramps at this event. Gives you the opportunity to to get back up, not like the 75 landing on the side. If you go down on that, you're not getting back up. You're staying there for a while.
Yeah, that was kind of the name of the game when we started this back in 2006.
To be able to send it a little further. This one, slow, and boom. Oh, that one's going to make the highlight reel.
Hey, that could have been a lot worse, though. I mean, watch what this
He got out of that
tire goes down.
unscathed, and the bike missed him, didn't tag him at all. Ready? He's gone under, and just happy day. He didn't want to let go. He wasn't throwing it away that easy.
Just kind of tucked the head under a roll with that one, and then instantly gets up from that one.
If he got his feet back on, that would have been something special.
So get up and ride away after that one. So a 75.66 for him. That's going to leave him in that number 3 spot for right now. Submitting to this one, he is just going to go straight for it here on this first attempt right here. It's Jaden South, Nitro World Games rookie competitor.
Probably the coolest, most technical trick that you will ever see, using the front flip ramp, and just absolutely everything he can has to go into getting this rotation started, and then he has to stop it to get his feet through. Let's see if he can do it. Nope. Oh! That was actually really good.
The extension was there, but just didn't have the rotation on that one.
That's the airbag looks soft. That's a hard landing coming down pretty much on that bike. I was amazed at how far he was able to get that rotation. Look how many G-forces go on that landing. That bike's it's pretty bangled. Love to see that again, and hopefully show the replay here soon. But he took off.
It's coming.
He just didn't quite get the snap on that takeoff. He was thinking more about getting his feet through. We've seen him come up short, but somehow he manhandled that motorcycle around and got it very, very close. So.
Let's take another look. Watch the pop right there. The extension, but just he's in a bad spot right there for that rotation.
Look at him. Oh, man, he got that thing really good there at the end. That's a hard impact. He's a strong guy, but he just was thinking too much about getting his feet through. Did not quite get that at all. It's such a slam.
And you're thinking, all right, airbag, but yeah, you bounced. I mean, you got the full run of the impact on his entire back. Yeah, and then you knew as soon as he took off from the lip. I mean, you called it right.
Did you see Josh, the track guy, that was helping him just belly flopped over the edge? But no, so he goes, man, it's so hard because it's a 3-step trick. And I need to take off like I am doing. I'm going to over-rotate a double front flip, like full Greg Duffy Moto Wrecking Crew style. And he goes, if I don't do that, I'm not getting around. But then I have to stop everything.
Off the lip right there. He just still trying to fight that thing around and did not let go. He was trying to just do everything in his power to will that one around.
Yeah, it just shows you, it shows you how good he actually is at doing front flip. Because at the end of the day, kind of like R. Willie and stuff, when you see him do the front flip, bike flip, you're still stuck in the air really short, like where he's going to land straight upside down. And then he's able to get himself back on it to restart the rotation of this 250-pound machine. So right now, this is a sketchy situation. His bars are bent. That's going to make it harder for him to get his feet through the bars and back. But you know what? I think he's got this. I really think that adrenaline is going to help do everything. He's got the rear of his bike. Nothing is messed. Everything is sideways. But you know what? I got $1 on. Let's say he's got this.
All right, I'll walk that plank with him. Let's put $1 on. He's got the helmet back on. The goggles are on. Can Jaden South pull this one off on attempt number 2?
And you see they got that bookmark kind of there off the side. And so all the guys have different spots they kind of start. And they'll mark that. They'll walk it out in practice and kind of say, okay, how far do I need to get this exactly the same as I have it at my home in practice? But, as he's flipping, he doesn't have a lot of those landmarks. All he can see, when you go up, all you can see is these bright lights. I mean, it looks like everything's bright, but you're completely blind, completely black above us on the Suncorp Stadium, and you're so blind looking into the lights. So it's just tough.
Here we go, Travis. He's under power. Can he make it happen here in attempt number 2?
Let's go. Stuck. Uh-oh. Oh, so close! Oh my gosh, everything went wrong and he still almost pulled it off.
I was gonna say, he looked like he got hung up getting the feet over the bars. He fought through anyway, got him back over cleanly, and still tried to fight to get that one around.
Look out, if you think that's a soft landing, look at that motorcycle. It is completely destroyed. Man, good to see him walk away from this, good to see him up. Crowd going nuts. I don't even think the crowd understands how technical that trick is, especially for someone as tall as Southie is. This is a guy that the hardest trick for him to do is going to be a bar hop.
And we'll see it on this replay, but he gets a little tangled up. I mean, you talked about it multiple times when we saw it happen, but still, even after all that, fights, gets the extension, pulls it back.
He got a better, so the snap was better. Right here, he takes off. He's got a better snap. But
see, his heels got hung up.
Yeah, if his heels didn't get hung up on the way through and back through, he would have ridden that out. Man, that is heartbreaking to see that.
I didn't see him get caught on the way back at real-time speed, but
no, think about this. If you're there and you get caught here, you're stuck in front of the motorcycle just getting pounded. Like this is the sketchiest trick I've really seen tried. It's amazing. I'm so proud of him for getting this far. Wow.
Especially trying to do that with bent bars and all. So you got to give this guy props for the grit and determination to try this not once but twice. We'll send it down to Caroline, who's with Jaden now.
We're down here with Jaden. First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all good, just a bit disappointed. Yeah.
With that win or learn mindset out here, what are you going to take away from this, and will we see you attempt it again?
Oh, I've definitely got to have another crack at that. The second run, my bike was so bent, I felt like I was just riding full bent coming in, and I don't know, I should have just got it around a little bit more.
Is there anyone that's been a part of this journey you'd love to thank?
Yeah, I want to shout out to my mum for always supporting us, all these fans, the management, just the track crew, just everyone that's come out to support us, friends, family. These are all absolutely amazing. Love you all, so thank you.
Give it up for Jaden, everybody. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Yeah, and you can see that he got torn up pretty good there sliding out. You can see the marks on the back of the jersey right there, but it's just so close, just getting the heels tapped on those bars on the way over.
Gentlemen, whole new modification to the bike. It is lighter, it is better. He's hooking his feet in. There he goes.
We go. Harry Bink.
Keep it straight, Harry.
It puts that one down. It just...
He pulled that around so well. Just got a little bit sideways on that landing, just a little bit under-rotated, sucked. Honestly, if that was a dirt landing, I think he probably would have ridden out. Just didn't quite have the distance that I feel like he's going to need to get that. You'd love to see him move the ramp a couple feet in. I know Harry can get on the gas a little harder, but as high as you go another couple feet up for every half foot in distance.
For how high he dropped out of the sky on that, he just kind of slid out of that and bounced right back. I mean, you just watched a person do a triple backflip on a dirt bike and then bounce right back up.
Fall from outer space. I'm sorry that I didn't talk at all during that. My heart, I can't. This is something, and Harry's going to go again, and that bike is going to be a little bit bent. If it's bent at all, as hard as they're pulling, it's really easy to go right. It's really easy to go left. He knows he needs about 2 more feet in distance forward, which is about 4 more feet in distance up. He's going to be going higher. I'm just happy he's walking away from this right now, and I know he's not walking away. He's going to be hitting this again.
Yeah, I'm absolutely blown away by how quickly he was able to slide out of that and get right back up.
So Harry fighting through right now, just getting over a couple broken ribs, still not 100%. His hand, it doesn't look like it right there, but his hand is broken, and he doesn't care. He's going for this. Look, did not quite get the greatest snap, but pulls it around so tight. Everything looked really, really good on that. You look at him pull that bike in. Look at the strength it takes.
We're going to take 2 more looks at it right here. From that angle right there, you can see the snap that I mean, look how high he is in the air on that rotation. I mean,
his snap was just a little short, but watch how small he gets in this tight ball. Gets that thing around. It was so close to perfect, but he just didn't have quite enough time to open up on that landing. Luckily, he got from that height, he got all of his suspension. He got landed pretty much exactly like, if he just gets another 3 feet in distance, a little further down that landing, he'll have a second to open up. The amount of impact, the amount of G-forces that he's been taking into this, and as beat up as Harry is, the fact that he's even riding is absolute testament to just how much this means.